Hi guys, welcome to Jane Talks. I can't believe that the week has gone by so fast. It seems like they're just flying by. I turned around on my deck so you could see the backyard, maybe instead of just seeing my wall on my porch. I thought maybe you might like to see something different. I don't know why it took me so long to think about that, but hey, we'll just leave that where it is. So this week I've been thinking about I guess some of the bigger issues of life, and about making my life count, believing in myself, and doing things that I feel passionate about. So there's a couple things that have been on my mind. One is mental health issues. My daughter, I don't really know how to kindly say it. So because of the abuse that the children and I suffered during the marriage, my daughter has some health issues that have caused her a lot of distress, and I'm so proud of her for how far she's come, for the intense struggle and the therapy and the work that she's put into fixing herself. Very proud of her. So that's very important to me, and I know that for myself, becoming aware of those issues that she had, it disturbed me. Once they were pointed out, I kind of thought, wow, like, how did I miss that? Like, what kind of a mother am I? So I feel like I want parents to know that they're not alone. I know that I'm not the only parent that has dealt with this and just been so, it's just one of the most terrible feelings you can have when you leave your child locked up in the psych ward. It's awful to have to leave them. You know that it's right, that's what needs to happen, but it just it's a horrible feeling to see your child in that padded room. So for me, and maybe I'm just not aware of what's out there, but for me, I wasn't aware of the extent, I guess, the extent of mental illness. So I feel like as a parent, it would be nice to have education, and as a teenager who suffers, it's nice that they have education and places that they can go for help. I think that it's so important to be aware of that. I think there's huge issues. I think that because of all the things that we've become aware of, the major stresses in life, there's a lot more talk about abuse. There's a lot more talk about failed marriages, money issues, stress, post-traumatic stress disorder. All of those things are real, and they've been given a name, and we are dealing with them as a society. And I feel like it's really important for us to know that there is support out there, and that don't let those things segregate you and make you feel alone, because you are not alone. You are not. There's so many kind and compassionate people who help. I know that when I was looking for a place to move out, a safe place, Port Cares was so helpful, so helpful. I had no idea that there was such a service available in our community, but they were so great to find. They have a list of trustworthy landlords, and that was such a huge relief for me, because I had never ever lived on my own before, ever. So it was like I went right from my parents' home to being married. So I never had to rent from somebody, so I had no idea what I was doing, but they were so helpful. And the landlord has been great. I've had so many experiences, and I think that by sharing, I think that's how we help one another. I think that we've allowed ourselves to become disconnected and just involved in our own lives and our own busyness, and I think it affects us in ways that we don't realize. It's good and necessary and right that we work hard and be responsible, but not to the point that we neglect the very important issues that are staring us in the face. And some of those issues are our own sanity and mental health. We'll call it that. We all have issues. We all have things that we struggle with. But there's a way through these things, and these issues are important to me. They're important to me for personal reasons, and they're important to me because I see the need for it. I know that even in my growing up years, how I was kind of backward in a lot of ways too, and I think that all of that contributed to where I am now. And I think it's really important. I think it's really important that we communicate about these things, and that we have support groups available, and realize what is available for us to connect with. We all connect in different ways. So this is my attempt with that. So in the weeks coming, what I would really like to do is, I have some really close friends that have been very willing to talk with me about some of these issues openly. So I'm hoping to record them and have them available for you. So have a great week, and we'll talk soon.